Johnny Rowland. Good to be with you today, friends. A beautiful day out on the range. I tell you, it just doesn't get better than this. About 75, 80 degrees, a really cooler June day for us here in Louisiana. We're glad to have you with us. We're doing a little painting our target there. Actually, this was not a day we planned to roll tape on, but since we're here, let's go ahead and do it. We're in an endurance test on a couple of new guns for our 460 cartridge, and plus we have a lot of things on today's program. We're going to cover as much as we can. We're going back to Montrose, Colorado. We have some more cowboy action shooting highlights we're going to do. We certainly appreciate you being here with us, because if it wasn't for you, the viewer, there'd be no point in us being here. A lot of things going on. We'll be talking about later in the program the new sneak and peek law, where the federal agents can come in your home and poke through your stuff. No warrant, no nothing. We're trying to stop that. Anyway, we're glad to have you. Like I said, we have some new ammunition developments here that I think you're going to find exciting. Let's look at some numbers briefly. How about that? Our chronograph out here at a few yards. See what this looks like. Now then, holster the gun, 1,729 feet per second out of a new load for our 460, 1729. Now let's try our MechTech with the same new load. See our red dot there? Let's see what happens. Now friends, that's 2,022 feet per second out of the MechTech. Like I said, these are experimental, but it looks like we're going to be bringing these to market pretty quick. Realize we have achieved 30-30 ballistics out of the MechTech with our 460 cartridge, and honestly, but with a much bigger bullet for much greater effective shock. Friends, it is truly unbelievable what our stubby little cartridge is doing. We've got some volunteer targets down here. I tell you, somebody called me the other day and said, "Johnny, you really hate water bottles, don't you?" Well, I like to kill them. Well, let's see what it looks like out of the pistol with our new load. Always trying to improve, add to something that'll help the cartridge, and by helping the cartridge, it helps the project. The bottle on the right. Just the targets kind of surrender. Let's try the MechTech. Realize running well past 2,000 feet per second, over 1,700, about 1,730 or 40 out of the 1911. Let's see what those extra 300 or so feet per second do for the target. I'd say that's rather impressive, wouldn't you? Yeah, we're happy about it. What can I say? Incidentally, the factory, the MechTech factory, has really been overwhelmed with orders, and right now we're 30 to 45 days out on delivery on MechTechs, but yeah, you are going to get them. And the factory's telling me that within the next 30 or 45 days, they're going to have the back orders taken care of. So we'll be able to go for much quicker delivery in the future once we get about 4 to 6 weeks down the road. Anyway, the great MechTech in our 460 Rowland cartridge. Remember, you can still shoot the 45 ACP out of our 460 MechTech as well as our pistol kits, and you can get them right here from the program, the shooting show, 327 Irvin Rowland Road in Duberly, Louisiana, the zip code 71024. Rather like that.
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
The Shootin' Show will be right back after this break for your local cable company or TV station.
Now, friends, here's one of the most important publications you can get. This is a great Georgia Arms catalog, and please write their phone number down, 1-800-624-6861. This is a tremendous catalog with the best ammunition prices available in the United States. Okay, well, here's a mention of the shooting show. Hey, that's reason enough to support them right there, but you get superior ammunition at superior prices. Let's look over here. Let's see, what do we see? 460 Rowland, yes indeed, but we also see a tremendous number of other things. 45 ACPs, 44 Magnums, 41 Magnums, certainly our defense load there, defense special 41 Magnum load available, but all kinds of others. 9mm, 357 SIGs, 44 specials, 30-06s, 7 mags, all kinds of neat stuff. Plus they have components. If you want to load your own, they'll sell you lead bullets, they'll sell you nostril bullets, all kinds of great features. Yes, in fact, they'll even sell you a 460 Rowland kit for the great 1911 guns, cleaning accessories. Here's gunpowder for sale, loading equipment for sale. Friends, give them a call today. These are some of the finest people, period, that I've ever had a chance to meet. Curtis Shipley and our good friend Larry Haney from Georgia Arms, and they're helping to support the shooting show. Give them a call today. Get a free catalog, 1-800-624-6861. And please don't forget to tell them you saw it here on our show.
And now let's see some more highlights of the siege at San Juan in Montrose, Colorado.
Hey, Bino, you feeling lucky?
Want to see my quick throw?
Come on, Bino. Just lay one on me.
Again?
Come on, Bino. Anytime. Anytime you're ready, Bino. I'm ready.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Go.
These targets first. Shoot him twice. He is shooting black powder. See the smoke. Dedicated shooter here.
Hey.
All right, all right. Right now, revolve. This is one. Still, degree of difficulty is off the chart on this, friends.
You hit 2 of those chains.
Yeah.
Now then, bring the saddlebags out. Got the shotgun. Got to load the shotgun. Like I said, actually the double may have some advantages in a match of this type, because you can load 2 at a time. If your hulls will fall free, you're okay. Of course, he's having to load out of the saddlebag. You can't see it. There we go. Here he is. Having to load out of the saddlebag. All right, now with the revolver.
Good recovery.
All right. He did not get rattled. He went on.
Shoot at it. Smallest one.
That's the start on the target. Great.
Hey. Look.
That's the unload. Great.
Counters.
What was the procedure? Well, I thought he had shot a giant.
Take some shell picker upper.
Gave him a diamond body.
Soul here went to get himself out of the handcuffs in the jail to start the stage, and the handcuff key, the
You don't allow
end
that shit in
broke
your
off.
trailer, right?
So until we get another handcuff key, he's hopelessly locked in jail.
Islander from California. Prairie Fire from California.
Meadow Muffin from Temecula, California.
We're from the People's Republic of California.
This is the current
ladies world champion right here. This is Island Girl, California. And that's from Winchester. Ladies, why don't you tell me who you are?
I'm Marilyn Price, and this is my daughter Monica.
And Meryl, what's the name of your folks' company?
Rocky Mountain Leather,
Where are you from?
Heber, Utah.
Okay, I see all this some beautiful work here. What is this? Tell us what this is.
This is a quilt done out of deer skin.
No kidding.
We do all of our product out of deer skin.
My goodness, you got all these colors. Now these are very labor intensive, I would imagine.
Yes. Yeah, we have to cut each little piece, sew them on. And I do another one where I bead a different flower in each center. And hand lace around the edges.
Fascinating. And now you folks sell these. You come to matches and things, different functions, and you sell these. If someone wanted to order one of your products, if they wanted to talk to you, because I see you have some beautiful jackets over here and things, how can they get in touch with you?
They can call us at
435-654-7567 or 654-3277, or we have a website and it's www.rockymountainleather.com.
Rocky Mountain Leather, www. That's probably the easiest way people to find you. www.rockymountainleather.com. Well, absolutely, friends, you have to see this to believe it. I didn't even think it was real when I walked past it. So you folks do a terrific job.
Thank you.
And we wish you a lot of good luck.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the San Juan Range here, and this is a fabulous shooting facility here right outside Montrose, Colorado. What we're looking, see these snow-capped peaks over here, these are the San Juan Mountains. This is one of the nicest shooting facilities that I've ever seen. Well, how do you shape one, sir?
Well, I do it because I don't want to have a big old bucket of water sitting around.
Right.
The guy across the way is using a bucket. But all you got to do is kind of spray it. You don't have to get it soggy. You just have to get it
Just get it down, good
moist. And the most, by far, the most popular crease is what everybody calls the Gus crease. Which is kind of like what I'm wearing. And you just try to find, this is the hardest part, is getting the crown. My eyes are bent or something because I always manage to get it about 3/4 of an inch off of the point it should be, and then I end up having to turn it.
Well, sir, fascinating stuff. I appreciate you showing this to us.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
I tell you what, I wish you a lot of good luck. We've had a great event here, and I tell you what, I may have to get me one of those hats, sir.
And what kind of event would it be without a fashion show?
Okay, ladies, take one more trip around, hold your numbers, see what you can do for the judges.
So, I guess in the period, the time that he was pulling his note out of his pocket, he dropped his hanky. And the note that he handed to the driver as they sped away after they'd been lifted of their Wells Fargo payroll was...
In May, I was arrested in Denver, and they tried to extradite me back to Arizona. And I said, if they do, Holiday's dead. I'll never get to Tombstone alive. Well, that was kind of the peak of things for me. I spent a few years in Leadville after that. But that consumption come back. Oh, I had a standing bet on the circuit for the longest time. I said that the bugs would take me long before the worms would.
The prestige is leaving, friends. What can we say?
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
The anti-self-defense crowd that believes America will be better off when guns are banned wants us to learn from other countries that have much stricter gun control. I think they have a point. We can learn from other countries. Can we agree starting out that we will apply here the lessons we learned there? Let's look at England. England has the kind of gun control that President Clinton, Senator Schumer, and Sarah Brady of Handgun Control Incorporated would like to see here. If they did not want a gun ban for the whole country, they would not tolerate the gun ban in Washington, D.C., which is by the Constitution under Congress's legislative control. For decades, the only gun a Brit could own was one that was registered with the government. When the gun banners decided a couple of years ago to ban them all, with insignificant exceptions, it was no problem to get them all. But all is not well in the gun banners' island paradise. According to a study done by the Clinton Justice Department and Oxford University in England, the British violent crime rate is now greater than that of the U.S. British police officials estimate that there are some 3 million illegal firearms, many of them machine guns, illegally in the hands of criminals. The country's media has labeled the city of Manchester as Gunchester. The government's commitment to disarming the people reached a new peak of absurdity when in April an English lawyer lost his court battle to recover his shotgun. Turned out the authorities thought he was too careless with how he stored it. His octogenarian mother knew where the key was for the safe where the gun was stored. If a gun ban on an island has not kept criminals from getting their hands on guns, how will submitting Americans to a background check or imposing a gun-free zone around schools, churches, post offices, and other places keep guns out of criminal hands? From Washington, this is Larry Pratt.
To join Gun Owners of America, the only no-compromise gun organization in Washington, D.C., give them a call, 888-886-GUNS, 888-886-4867.
Friends, the reason we're down here today, we're torture testing, and I wouldn't believe it if we hadn't done it. This is a Glock Model 21 and a Glock Model 30, the much more compact Glock. They started out as 45 ACP guns, and I tell you what, we've converted them to 460. Here we go, full charge loads. This is the torture test. This is part of it you're actually watching. The endurance test. Here we go. So over and over and over, and I'll tell you what, I'm surprised. Of course, the Glock is lighter than our 1911. It is not quite as large. You see, in comparison to our 1911, the Glock is not quite as large a gun. It's actually wider across the top, not quite as long a barrel. It has a 4 point something. How about 4.5 somewhere inch barrel, and of course counting our threads for the compensator a little bit longer. But this compensator, and of course these are test guns. These we decided for because these are going to be demonstrated to some police agencies and others. And first of all, we're going to see if it works. We're going to see if just how they hold up. But so far, it's really looking good. The little Glock Model 30 realized that, look at the palm of my hand,
as compared to this 4-inch 357 Magnum revolver, it's quite a bit smaller. The Glock Model 30 with the compensator is about the same size as our Kimber Compact, and I tell you, let's watch it in action. That's a 10-round magazine, full powered loads. Just like that. Now with full powered loads, yes, the little gun recoil is a little more severe because these are very lightweight guns. But I tell you what, and we're doing this showing you sort of how we do an ongoing development process for our guns. A number of things here to talk about. We don't have much time. Certainly we're short of time on today's program, but they're looking really good. You know what? Even if they don't complete our endurance test, if they don't, nothing against the gun itself, because let me tell you what, Gaston Glock never envisioned the power level that we're getting out of these guns now. Realize that even in the little gun, our hot load is running 1450 out of the little gun. And of course, we've got one more load I want to show you. Let's see what that experimental load that some of the new ammo coming runs out of the Glock. Let's see, we got some handy here. Friends, that's 1,606 feet per second with the baby Glock with one of our new loads. Phenomenal performance. You realize that is around 1,000 foot-pounds of muzzle energy from this very compact and light gun. So exciting stuff here, wouldn't you agree?
Stay tuned for more of the Shootin' Show after these important messages.
And friends, remember, Dennis Crocker has these great Kramer holsters available for your 460 Rowland guns and many, many others. Also, Dennis is our Executive National Director for the GRA shooting scenarios. If you want information on our new shooting discipline, give him a call, area 864-587-8722.
Briefly, friends, let me show you something. I've taken the slide off the little Glock, and here is our new barrel. This is the 460 Rowland barrel. Here is a stock, the Glock barrel, and you'll notice that Glock in their guns has chosen to cut away a large feed surface here. They have really cut away a lot. They will tell you you are absolutely not supposed to shoot lead bullets or hand loads in their stock barrels. Now then, let's take our barrel and realize we put our comp on it. These barrels don't come off. You can still shoot the 45 in these. But notice how much more material. And look at the feed ramps. Ours has, well, here's the best way to show you. See how much of the case is left unsupported on the factory barrel, and then look at the barrel we replace it with. It's much less material exposed. So certainly for Glock, this is how they build guns, but you should never shoot a hand load or a lead bullet in a Glock factory barrel. Now, in our replacement barrels, and let me suggest this, if you do want to shoot hand loads, if you shoot competition and you must shoot hand loads, go ahead and replace your barrel. These barrels are available from Barstow, from Jarvis, from a number of different companies. And just for your own safety, and of course this will not be warranted by Glock, but these barrels are not set up for lead bullets or for hand loads from the factory, so they must be shot with only standard pressure factory ammo. However, if you're like a lot of us, you're going to shoot hand loads anyway, I would certainly recommend changing the barrel in my Glock, probably even changing the spring out. That's what we're doing as part of the kit. Well, friends, what we're going to do, we've actually got 5 targets. We'll have a 6-shot drill, and we're using the target. And by the way, we're coming up with our own target. Our good friend Dennis Crocker and the folks at Boresight Targets have collaborated. We've got a new target coming for our GRA shooting scenarios, similar to this, but certainly a little bit different. We wanted more of a degree of difficulty in disabling the targets. We're going to use them for our test today. We have a .357 Magnum revolver. We have our 2 Glocks in training here, or in endurance testing. And a lot of people, I certainly still like a .357 Magnum revolver. It is still a good choice for a lot of people, especially those folks that are not gun enthusiasts. But here's the drill we're going to run. We're going to shoot this target once, this target once, this one once, and over here we've got a target that we see looks like he has a shotgun. So we're going to shoot that one twice. And then our last target will be on the steel disc over here. And we're going to compare some times, because a lot of folks, certainly a lot of law enforcement officers are interested, a number of police agencies are interested in our .460 Glocks. And let's see, and you know what, if they don't pass the test, like I said, there's nothing against Glock. It's just because they were never designed for this. I hope they do, because a lot of people like Glocks. We're going to give it a try.
And friends, we'll have to come back to this segment on another program because we're out of time on today's show. I want to remind you, a broadcast copy of our shooting shows are archived at Jim's House of Videos, area 318-869-0439, or www.jimshouseofvideos.com on the web. And for our support group now, we have Custom Leatherwork and Saddlery in Denham Springs, Louisiana. Their number is area 225-667-9225. And we have Brooks Communication in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Their number is area 505-888-2929. We have Camouflage Technologies in Southern California, area 909-674-6488. And we have Gearlings Equipment Rentals in Southern California, area 909-354-6476. Friends, we want to say again, we had a great time out at the San Juan Range in Montrose, Colorado. I hope you enjoy what we've shown today. We're out of time. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next program.